Go ahead.
My mother, when she could see her mother sewing things, and she wanted to sew, and she'd say, "No, Ethel has to learn to sew. You're younger than Ethel. I need to teach Ethel how to sew." So she wouldn't give her any lessons. So one day when Ethel and her mom were out shopping, she found some scraps of material and made a dress for her doll. All
Wow.
by herself, without a pattern. And that was her big, and her mom came home and said, "Where did you get this?" And she says, "I made it." "No, you didn't." "Yes, I did. Here's the scraps." "Florence, how did you do that?"
She's very good spatial.
Yeah, very good spatially. Very
That's
good.
amazing.
Teresa's very good spatially.
Yeah, not me.
But I have to have a pattern usually. I can adjust a pattern like you can, but I have to have a pattern
Same.
to start with.
Same. Oh
So
my goodness.
that's my mother, and she'd come with me with a picture, and she says, "Carol, do you like this dress?" And I'd say, "Yes, I love it." She'd make it, and it'd have crisscrosses down the back. And
Yeah, I wish you had pictures of all these things she
I
made.
know. I had the nicest dresses of anybody in my schools. Any school
I think
went
Emily
to.
would appreciate that, with her wanting to do clothing design.
Yeah. She had a knack for it. Very good. So.
Do you want to tell about the house she designed?
Well, she drew up plans for 2 homes. The brick house in Twin Falls. She had an original one that looked, she says, "I like the way it looks, but I'm going to change it a little bit." And so she made a chute where she could drop the clothes down to the laundry room downstairs. And that's one of the things I remember that was kind of unique that she did. Her kitchen was all metal cabinets. That was a new thing. Nobody had metal cabinets, but she did. They were white and red.
Oh, fun.
And then she went down to Salt Lake to buy her furniture because she couldn't find anything that was cute enough. That she wanted something that sparkled. So they went to Salt Lake because my dad would haul sewer pipe and other kind of pipe for Twin Falls City, and go down to Salt Lake, pick it up, and bring it back. So she went with him, and I remember going with them to all these furniture stores, and I was so bored. I was 5 years old. But anyway, so she picked out a green colored carpet that had leaves in it that muted, but it was and thick. And then she bought sectional Davenport that separated, that she could put 2 chairs together like this, or she could have the center one be by itself. I mean, it was very clever, and it was bright red, orangey red.
Fun.
And then she bought a big
Lamp
that hung over like this, only it looked like Chinese. It was
One of
flatter,
those.
and this is in 1945. It was flatter and bigger around, and so that just set off everything. And then she had blonde dining room set, and she decided she wanted French doors that went out on the patio in the front. So she had those put in. She made all her drapes, and they didn't match. It wasn't matchy-matchy at all. Even now I think, I don't know if I would have done that. Because the flowers that were in the drapes were more of a pinky red, not the bright orangey red. But somehow it pulled off because it had a white kind of cream colored background, and the leaves in it matched the carpet. So she went with the leaves matching the carpet and let everything else just be
Pop.
fun.
Yeah. Sounds like she was very creative.
Very creative. Then when we moved out to the log house, I came home one day in my bedroom, and my whole ceiling was wallpapered. And it was blue wallpaper with pink roses all the way across. And then she had scallops around the edges.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. And so people that came in, oh, I love this bedroom. And it was really nice. I had a full-size bed and a nice dresser, and it was blonde, and the mirror on the dresser was a whole round thing.
Wow.
And then glass shelves on the side, and then the drawers out here like this. Amazing. What she
So it
came
was
up
like
with.
modern, mid-century modern style.
It would have been 1955. And I was using my grandma's old furniture, and I loved it, and I cried when she took. I said, I don't want this stuff.
Modern
I want
stuff.
the old one. My mother says, no, you don't. This is much easier to dust. She says, my mother had all those little round things, and you had to go around every little thing like that little.
Yes.
She says, you had to go around all those chairs like that, and the backs of the chairs. I hated doing all that dusting. So now they're just sleek like that. It's easy.
I'm with her on that.
So, anyway,
What did you like doing with your mom? Like, what are your...
what I like doing with my mom. She wasn't a good teacher. I had to watch her to see how to sew things. Or Charles and her loved to bake together. So what I like to do with my mom was probably just help her in the kitchen, because if I wasn't helping her in the kitchens, I was having to mop or sweep or vacuum or dust. Those I didn't like. I wanted to be outside. Oh, I know what I like to do with her. Plant flowers. Because she liked to plant flowers, and she made a brick wall around our log house, and we filled it with dirt and planted flowers in those. And so that was, nobody did that back then.
Right.
And you go into our kitchen in the log house, she had windows that came to the corner like Frank Lloyd Wright would do. She had them, she designed it that way, so that she could put plants
in the windows. So
and underneath there were cupboards, small cupboards with her flower pot vases and stuff like that under. She had little knickknacks for everything. And since she was really short, she had them design the place where she made bread about this much shorter. And then she had a U thing that came out, and on this side was flour and this side was sugar, and they were big, huge
buckets.
cans, buckets of flour and sugar that my dad would pick up and bring home. And that's where she would make, I liked to help her roll out cinnamon rolls. That was fun for me. But I think I enjoyed most working in the yard with her.
Right.
Because she could put a stick in the ground and make it grow.
She had a green thumb, huh?
Yes. Everybody would say, "Where did you get that plant?" She says, "Oh, I just cut it off from somebody's bush and stuck it in a glass with water in it, and then I took it out and put it in the ground." And then we had to save our water because we had to haul water to our house. We had a well drilled, but it was too expensive to buy the
Pipe.
pump
Pump.
to put it to work. So my dad would haul water for us and all the neighbors. But we'd have a bucket in our sink, and whenever you had to rinse something, it would rinse into there, and you take it out and water your
the
plants and flowers with that.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
So I'm guessing you didn't have indoor plumbing?
yeah, not the first year. We had an outhouse, and my brother would throw snowballs through the little diamond-shaped window on the side. And I'd come in screaming and yelling, "He threw snow on me while I'm going to go to the bathroom." But then my dad got the plumbing in and the next year, and yeah, we didn't have any heat the first year. And I had a glass of water by my bed that froze.
Wow.
And one night I yelled screaming because a mouse was in my hair, thinking it's found a warm place to live.
Oh my
My
gosh.
dad had to come in and rescue me.
That's horrible. I probably would have fainted.
So my brother and I had the same bed because they could only heat 1 or 2 rooms with
That
the
first year?
fireplace.
Was that the first year you mean?
The
or-
first year.
So you shared a bed?
We shared a bed, and my dad threatened to put a log down the middle of it so we wouldn't fight. But we were so tired when we got to bed we didn't fight. But yeah.
So she must have decorated your room after you had your own room.
Yeah, yeah. A year or 2 later.
Right.
Yeah, we didn't have anything but wood floors, like you have downstairs in your basement. We had that for a while, and she'd have rugs that she'd crocheted around
Oh wow.
in front of the couches and such.
Like out of old material?
Yeah. You don't throw anything away.
No.
You
Oh,
make
that's
rugs
smart.
out of them.
Yeah, that's smart.
Or aprons out of them, or like she took the lining, that picture of me when I'm 5 with the little gold locket, that was the lining from my dad's coat.
Oh, that's cute.
And
That's
it was
so
blue,
cute.
and
Right.
she made it, and then I don't know where I think she got the lace from an old dress or something.
She was really good at recycling,
Adapting, yeah.
That's amazing. That's a great skill.
Yeah,
I think Gwen's going to be like her.
yeah, I see that in Gwen.
Like she likes those same things.
So I love to do stuff like that now, but my mission is to teach and to write right now. I'm still writing my stories, but I appreciate you taping me because I can't write like I can speak.
Right.
And I have a better personality than I have writing skills. Although the Lord blesses me when I need to have writing skills, but
Right.
still,
There's something about someone sharing, like you can get a better feel of the person and the story. Like maybe people can feel more who Grandma was and your dad was by how you share it,
I have to admit, I didn't appreciate my mother till I had Rochelle. And I said, she had a baby after she went through all this, I thought, she must be a wonderful mother. I was in my 20s when I finally appreciated her as much as I should have. But my dad spoiled her. He was so good to her. But she frustrated him when she had to go through menopause in her 60s, cold, without any
Help.
hormones or anything, and so she wasn't fun to be around some days. My dad would get frustrated with her, but other than that, she is wonderful. And I appreciated her a lot more. The longer she lived, the more fun she was too.
Yeah, she's fun. All right.